can start.
Yes, sir. It's my pleasure to warmly welcome everyone to Generic Series 32, held today, Sunday, 7th December 2025. We are deeply honored to have Mr. S.T.Arasu, Senior Healthcare Project Manager, Consultant, and dedicated fitness enthusiast, as our esteemed chief speaker. A session on global perspectives on fitness awareness and its impact on life goals will provide valuable insights for our students, faculty, and all attendees. I extend a heartfelt welcome to our distinguished guests, respected faculty members, and enthusiastic students joining us today. Let us look forward to an engaging, inspiring session that will broaden our understanding of fitness and its role in shaping a better future. Let me introduce our today's chief guest. Is an experienced consultant with extensive expertise in hospital infrastructure projects through offshore engagement models. As a semi-retired NRA professional, he now selectively takes up assignments where he can contribute meaningfully through his experience and specialized knowledge. In his most recent assignment, he served as an hospital infrastructure consultant for Radiology Diagnostic Center in Sharjah. His responsibilities included a detailed review of architectural, MEP, low current layouts, tender documents, bid evaluations, and compliance with authority requirements. He also performed technical evaluations of proposed CT, MRI, and X-ray equipment specifications. Beyond his professional achievements, Mr. Arasu brings with him a rich and inspiring personal journey that connects closely with today's theme on fitness and lifestyle. He has been a dedicated fitness enthusiast for more than 35 years. He regularly participates in walkathons and marathons and is an avid trekker. His trekking adventures span the Alps across France, Italy, Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Spain, Jordan, the UAE, Bhutan, and across India, including Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, and Karnataka. He follows a disciplined daily routine of walking, jogging, or 9 to 12 kilometers, 6 days a week, along with an annual year-end long walk of 25 kilometers. He is also a passionate practitioner of aerobics and has been training the residents of its township since a COVID period. He keeps himself updated on healthy life practices such as sleep routines, diet, and stress management, and frequently guides friends and family on mind conditioning and stress control. He contributes actively to his community by conducting weekly English grammar classes for children and corporate employees. With his wide ranging experience, deep passion of fitness, and commitment to continuous learning, Mr. Arasu brings valuable insights to today's session. Please join me in welcoming Mr. S.T. Arasu. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your kind words
Thank you.
through this introduction.
Thank you.
So, shall we get the session started? Yeah, okay. Thank you all for having me here. It's really a pleasure and a privilege to address all of you. I know most of you generally get used to people talking about AI, LLMs, ML, big data, quantum mechanics, green energy, and whatnot. Today, but we are going to take a little offbeat path, but still as richly deserved or as richly necessary to have a better future. So, by the introduction given by Dr. Shesha, yes, I'm into hospital infrastructure consulting. So, but today I'm not going to talk about the operating rooms or the CT or MRI or anesthesia machine, but we are going to talk about the fitness. The topic we have taken for today's discussion is a global perspective on fitness awareness and its impact on life goals. So that is what we are going to talk about today. And I feel personally, I feel from my own experience and as well as looking at all the people around me over the years, this sort of engagement is as necessary and as important as it is for having detailed and thorough knowledge on the technical side of the things, because these sort of things shape your life. Yeah. So anyway, coming back to the topic today, what are the key words here? We're talking about fitness and your life goals, how the fitness is going to shape your life goals going forward. Anyway, we go into the topic of fitness, let's talk about life goals. What is your life goal? Yeah, definitely everybody will have something in his or in her mind to achieve. Now, since it is a college, mainly I'm going to address it in the perspective of students, even though it may as well apply for people in other walks and other phases in life. But today, our main focus is going to be from the student's perspective. So, what are they going to? What are they looking for in? What are they going to achieve after finishing the college or something like this? What are the life goals? Talking about landing a good job, probably through campus interviews and campus placements, and then starting a family, and then having a career growth and reaching whatever anybody wants to, or wherever anybody wants to reach, by becoming a CEO of a company or a senior manager, MD, or whatever it is. Those sort of goals. And some may get into at some point, some may get into starting their own venture, their own business ideas may come, bear fruit, and then they may go into the business. Or apart from all these sort of things, also people would have like building their dream house, buying a dream car. There are so many things, there are so many things required. Maybe you may pursue a passion which you may, I have seen from my life, people starting in their mid 30s, mid 40s, and all these things. They're starting a new hobby, learning a new skill, all these sort of things can. So these are your goals. This is what you want to do in your life when you are going out of the college and starting a new life out there. Okay, all this is well and good. You want to do all these things. Okay, get into a good job, career growth, and dream house, dream car, dream phone, whatnot, and traveling the world, which is a dream for so many people of late. So all these things are people do dream about. But how do you achieve this? This is where the fitness comes in, right? So if you want to do all these things, you need to be fit, so that you can do all these things enthusiastically, energetically, and efficiently, right? So what is fitness? Fitness, first of all, fitness falls into two categories. One is the physical fitness aspect of it, and the physical aspect of it. Other is the mental aspect of it, which is the mental fitness. We will deal with both, but let's start with the physical fitness. Now, fitness. What is fit? What do you mean by fit? Fit means what? Fit is suitable. Suitable for what? Fit for purpose. What purpose? Purpose is what we listed earlier. All those things that you dream about, that you want to do going forward. Okay. So physical fitness and mental fitness both are interdependent. But as I told, we will first concentrate on the focus on the physical fitness part of it. Okay. Physical fitness, how do you define it? Physical fitness, yes, it's a phrase we probably hear day in, day out through our relatives, colleagues, and other students, faculty. We hear day in, day out. So what is the physical fitness? Physical fitness is nothing but our ability to carry out our daily activities, whether at home or at college or at your workplace or at a playground, where you want to do where you do what you want to do without much of an effort, in an efficient way, so that you still you do all these things, and also keep energy, reserve energy for other things to do as well. When you go out of office, you go back to your home. When you are away from a playground, you go to the office. So many things are there, so you need to be fit to do all these things, right? And the fitness awareness. One second, please. There is one call coming. Let me mute it. One second, please. Only a second. Just a second. Okay, sorry. Uh, there won't be interruption. Just I had put it in mute. Okay. So we did see what is fit. So you need to be mentally and physically suitable to do all these things, and you are going to carry out all these daily activities in an efficient way. Okay. Now, why do we need fitness? Now, if you look around, and I see in my college alumni group as well. I'm 58, 58 now. So we have um, we have people from the college alumni group who graduated last year till who graduated 30, 35 years before. So we see all the type of people in our alumni group, and very sadly, I see people in their 30s and 40s having cardiac ailments and passing away. Sadly, 30s and 40s. Is this the age to die? 30s and 40s. Okay, I know some of it could be from some of it could be a genetical factor, but more often than not, this is mainly from the lifestyle, mainly from the lifestyle that we people are leading to a major extent. Earlier days, we had all the world has seen so many catastrophes in terms of diseases. You have the plague, tuberculosis, malaria, chickenpox, etc. Yeah, some of them could be still today, but it's not at the epidemic proportions. People died in millions because of these communicable diseases. But today, we don't have this sort of diseases, this sort of communicable diseases. Yes, recently we had COVID. There were some people really affected by it, but pre-COVID and even during this time when COVID is under control, still so many people are dying and so many people are having problems. What are these problems from? What are these? What is the source of this? What is the source of these sort of problems? It's not communicable, right? This is what I earlier I mentioned. These are all lifestyle diseases. So what do you mean by lifestyle diseases? This all arise. The diseases arise mainly from the type of life that we need. What sort of diseases? We're talking about the cardiac issues, and people have diabetes, and people have the pressure, BP and all these sort of things. This come from what? You can there could be several reasons. As I told, some of it could boil down to your own genetics. So barring that, that is unavoidable, right? That is unpreventable. But barring that, the most majority of the people who get this sort of lifestyle diseases fall into three or four categories. The main and the first and foremost reason is the sedentary lifestyle. People are not active. It's a sedentary lifestyle. And next is the people having a bad food choices. The type of food they eat, the time they eat, the quantity they eat. So many. And we'll go into all these things in a little bit detail because we have an hour to cover, 40 50 minutes at least. So we'll go into detail all these things. Then you have the food choices. Then you have the sleeping patterns. Some of it, yes, people are chasing their dreams to get an onshore job somewhere in US, Europe, Singapore. So the people they work hard hours. They log in at 11 o'clock. At least the people from the IT industry, if not from civil or mechanical or any other branch, mainly from the IT industry, they log in at 10, 11 or something like this, and they are awake till midnight to cater to their US counterparts or their counterparts in places like Europe or South Africa or anywhere, right? So these sort of sleeping patterns. Then you have the mental stress, which is on a personal level from family's responsibilities, and all the sort of relationship issues. And then you have the office stress resulting from the office atmosphere, your ability to meet your targets and the expectations from your higher management. There are so many things. So these are the things that contribute to the lifestyle diseases, which is again to recap the sedentary lifestyle. We're talking about the bad food choices, sleeping patterns, and the mental stress. Okay, so the physical fitness will definitely address at least two or three of this sort of this thing, except the food choices. Probably food choices will affect the way how you are fit, but the fitness is not going to affect your food choices. Okay, so Before we again we go into detail, we were talking about the past and now. Earlier we were talking about the communicable diseases, and now most of the things that we have are lifestyle disease. Now, before we go into what we can do about these things, we have to also understand to know the seriousness of this sort of lifestyle diseases. One of which I mentioned, people are getting, the cardiac ailments in their 30s and 40s and passing away so early in their lives. And it's a really tragic end to their lives, which hold so much promise and so much potential. Then you have seen every street, whether in Chennai or even tier two towns like Coimbatore, Trichy, Madurai, or even tier three towns. Every damn street has a fertility clinic. Sort of like how you go to a sweet shop, or you have a stationery store. Every street has a fertility clinic. In the 80s, when we were growing up, the government used to have programs to control the number of children, to use Tamil here, because I do assume most of our target audience is Tamil. To use a little bit of Tamil here, earlier the government used to say nam irvar namak irvar. Then they came up with nam irvar namak oruvar. Then finally it came nam irvar namak edukku innoruvar. So they were controlling the population, and that sort of this thing was there. Now it's a 180-degree turn. People can't conceive of, people can't have babies. They are going to fertility clinics. These fertility clinics are like if you buy a packet of tissue paper, we are giving you a rinse soap, or like by soap, whatever it is. People are giving, okay, if you come for a master health checkup, we will send you to a fertility treatment, a diagnosis. What is this? It's all coming from what? Coming again, this is all from the lifestyle. So what can we do to, other than this fertility and the cardiac issues, we are also having the gastroenterology issue. Wherever you see, people are having this acidity issues, not able to sleep properly in the night. So which is leading to ulcer and all sort of gastroenterology. There is no hospital worth its name without a specialist gastroenterologist. They are minting money. They are minting money. Why? Again, all these bad food choices. So earlier, what used to be a poor man's food, like this kamangul, kepakul, all these things. Now people are selling it in the beaches, so that this is all promoted as healthy food, and which is healthy. But as much as many people you see on beaches buying this kamangu, there are things going on in the malls and other sort of food villages, where you have midnight biryanis, early morning biryanis. God knows what, how people throng these places are buzzing like anything. People throng these places, and they eat at whatever time they like. I'm not trying to sit on a high pedestal and try to judge people. People, they may have their own reasons and this thing, but just I'm only trying to throw light here, and some of for some of whom who can see what it is, if they can get some insight from all our discussion that we are having today, and then change their lifestyle or mend their ways to have a better lifestyle, it's fine. Otherwise, if they're going to say, what I'm having is the lifestyle that is best suited for me, or this is what I'm going to have, I'm nobody to advise anybody to do otherwise. Because advice is, as they say, advice comes cheap, and advice is something which most people don't like. Anyway, now coming to the fitness. Now, when you talk about fitness normally is categorized into three different parts, which is, in talking about these things in a technical terms, we talk about no, we call it as resistance, cardio, and mobility. Resistance, cardio, and mobility. In layman's terms, for people easy to understand, it is nothing but strength, stamina, flexibility. You need all the three to lead a healthy and a happy life. Strength, stamina, and flexibility. What is strength? Strength is something, how do you develop your strength? I know, or I assume, many of you are having some sort of physical regimen going on, physical routine going on. So how do you improve your strength from in the fitness part of it? Strength comes from lifting weights or doing squats and these sort of things. That's where you build your strength. And stamina, how do you build your stamina is otherwise also called as the cardiac. It's a cardiac activity. You go for long walks, marathons, runs, jogs, wherein your heart is conditioned to take up that extra workload that your body is subjected to. That's how you build stamina. So strength is something like a short term. Stamina is something like long term, that you can keep going for a long way. And what is the third aspect? Flexibility, mobility. Flexibility. What is flexibility? Flexibility is, you see, people sometimes, they bend a little bit. I have this problem in my waist. I have a problem in my back, my neck pain. These things are very common, particularly now that all the majority of the workforce is all chained to laptop. I would want to use the word chained. They're physically chained to the laptops and other electronic gadgets, either for work or for their leisure activities or whatever it is. They are all chained to their electronic gadgets. So, which means that a bad body posture without enough flexibility always brings you the neck pain, shoulder pain, and whatnot. So, you need to address all the three: the strength, the stamina, and the flexibility. So, you have to concentrate all these things to do some weightlifting. You can also go for regular jogs and regular runs. You see some people walking only a short distance. You can see them panting and breathing. This all comes from this short of breath. Why is it coming? Because the heart is not conditioned. So once you have like this, then all your, because of your food choices, all your arteries are blocked with all those plaque and stuff like this. So you have to get into this one. And especially I sincerely plead with all the students who is seeing this, watching this video or going to watch the videos in the coming days. I really, my earnest and my really heartfelt pleading to the people: please do invest time in some sort of physical activity. I would say doing this thing at this time is like investing money in your bank. Going forward, you may have this much time to do all these physical activities, or you may not do. At that time is when you are going to take from the bank, that whatever activities you are going to do now, or you are doing now, you are adding something in your bank, so that you can use it for emergency when you don't have time to do something like this. But still, it is better to continue this. It should be a lifelong this thing. I started this sort of activity when I did my engineering, when I was doing my engineering, and thankfully that has been continuing for all these years. And can trust me, I'm telling this not from reading some self-help books or motivational books or from somebody's life. I'm quoting from my own experience, from my personal these things, and from people who I see around me. So this is nothing like a textbook or a theory sort of thing. This is practically I have experienced. Practically, I'm seeing from people around me. So guys, please do invest time in regular activities. Regular activities could be, there are so many things you could do. You could go for regular jogs or something like this, or you can join a sport that you like, maybe a game of badminton or volleyball. Now, I wouldn't recommend cricket. I know India is a cricket mad country, but cricket always it involves only three people actually at the maximum. Even though at any given point of time there are 13 players in the ground, I'm leaving out the umpires. That's why I'm saying 13 players, two batsmen and other 11 other fielders. Even though there are 13 players, only three people are at the most involved: the bowler, the batsman who is going to face the ball, and then the fielder who is going to field the ball. Or the ball is not hit by the batter, the wicket keeper is going to come into action. Just mainly three players. So I would want you guys to get into some sort of either football or basketball or individual sport like badminton, singles, doubles, something like this. It would really help. Not necessarily some daily walks or jogs. So please do these things. Definitely it will help you. Or if you are really interested, you can also go for treks or hikes, which is my passion actually. You can go for treks and forget North India. South India has got some beautiful places to trek. Actually, it's good both for your body as well as your mind as well. Last month, we as a group we went to a place called Kudramukh, which is near Mangalore. Some unbelievable experience. It's lush green and mountains. It was as good as I have seen anywhere in Switzerland or Italy or anywhere I have seen in Europe. It was as good. Maybe the snow was not there, but stunning sceneries. So this gives you some sort of it challenges you to get fitter, and also it gives you a very good experience. And there are a lot of things. Even last week I was climbing a hill near Dindigul, which is called Kondarangi Malai. Again, it was some up and down. It's around I finished around 2 hours 15 minutes, but normally people they say it takes 3.5 hours. But yeah, but the point is there are places around you. You can go for weekend treks with your friends. Take your bikes, or if you have cars, go in a car. And there are, if you are somewhere near Chennai, you have places like Yelagiri, and Kolimalai, or if you go a little bit south, you have the Nagalapuram, Tada Falls Trek. There are so many places. So it gives you a change from your daily routine, and also it helps you to be fit both physically and mentally. Okay. Now, yes, we are saying these are all there. If I do all these things, does it give me a long life? Will I live to a 90, 100, 120? No, we are not talking about having a longer life. In other words, I'm not talking about having extending your quantity of life. Of course, the longevity would increase on average. But again, I'm not talking about the quantity of life. I'm talking about the quality of life. Quality of life. Quality of life means, to as we have touched upon so many points. Quality of life where you are more independent. Okay, as you progress, I would say, even the faculty who are watching this program, or if anybody else also who wants to, who might watch this program, I would say, if there is a big gift that you want to gift, or any sort of thing you want to give, leave it for your kids or your descendants, that is your own fitness. Your own fitness, not any property, not any I have a nice plot over there near Kanchipuram, or I have a 3 bedroom villa on this year. No, not these things. Your fitness, your health. Because if you are healthy, if you are fitness, the people around around you will be happy, and they don't need to attend you, because you have to be depend, even for getting up, even for visiting the restroom, you have to depend upon somebody. It becomes your day-to-day living becomes somebody else's responsibility. Imagine how it's not a 1 day issue or 2 day issue. People having, let's say, some cardiac stroke, and they are wheelchair bound, or people are, because of obesity, they are not able to. There are so many things, so many complications could arise from the lack of fitness, or from the lifestyle diseases. That is not only you who is going to suffer, because inevitably you are in it. But what about the people around you, your parents, your siblings, your children? You are going to be, I'm sorry to use the word, but I don't find any other way to put it. You are a burden. Even though you may say that this is their duty, my parents' duty, my children's duty, you are a burden for them. And at some point, when you do, or when you keep doing the same thing over and over, people will get really, whatever kindness they have, whatever this thing, people will get weary. They'll get weary. So again, I'm saying, if at all you want to give something to your children or your loved ones, it is your own health, your own fitness. So please do concentrate on having good health by being fit. Okay, yeah, as I was telling, doing all these things by being fit, by going to all these sort of physical routines, uh, am I guaranteed a risk-free or disease-free life? No, no. If I were to tell you, yeah, that is the case, I would be fooling you. I would be lying to you. In fact, I would be lying to myself, because there are things that are beyond our control. For example, the air we breathe. This is polluted. No amount of fitness activity will change the pollution in the air, the polluted air, and the water, the type of water we drink. Now, no more natural source of water, right? Nobody drinks from the wells or river or something like this. People are 90% of the, in fact, 95% of the people, they drink RO water, which is devoid of all the required minerals and this thing. So all these things do have an impact, on your health and on your fitness. Then we are talking about the vegetables. Which vegetables are coming without pesticide? They have all sort of pesticide going to the vegetables. Even fruits, when they want to make it ripen fast, they do all sort of you know all sort of chemical substances they use to make it ripen fast. Then we're talking about the meat, whether it's a chicken meat or lamb meat, which is mutton, anything. These are not natural. These are not natural. We are talking about the antibiotics and the hormone, how much they inject into, how much that goes into the cattle feed and the poultry feed to make the poultry, and to make the sheep or lamb very fat, and the weight would increase. All these sort of things. And what about seafood? So much mercury in the sea. It's all mercury laden. So wherever you turn, there are some dangers lurking around. Um, from the polluted air to the RO water and the pesticide laden vegetables, and the hormone and antibiotics laden meat, everywhere it's there. So I won't say that doing all these things by being fit, you'll have 100% risk free life. But what I can promise you, I can't guarantee you, but what I can promise you is that you will minimize those sort of risks. Let's imagine, as it is, we are having all these sort of problems, all these sort of sources of problems beyond our control. Now, if you add more to it, even those things that are under our control, but which we don't want to control, so this is becomes a whole mess. So, what we can do, what we can control, we should control, and what we cannot, this is this is not something under control. So we can't really do much about it. So this is the sincere sincere suggestion. Again, I don't want to use the word advice. Suggestion I'm giving to all of you to really take up some fitness activity. Now we were talking about the fitness aspect from the physical point of view. Now, what about the mental aspect? Okay, so before even we go into the mental mental aspect, I would like to sum up the physical part of it. Physical part of it, when you say, when you are going into the fitness routine, and when you are keeping at it on a routine basis, you are going to be independent without any burden for anybody. You are going to be having a reduced risk of chronic diseases. You are going to have higher energy levels, and probably longevity. So these sort of things, when you have it with you, this will enable you to pursue your long-term goals without being limited by your the preventable health issues, by having to take all those medicines and not able to do what you want. Definitely, in this will help you in pursuing your long term goals. Okay. Now, when you talk about physical health, always we say a sound mind in a sound body. This is a very famous proverb and very old proverb. Always, the mind is sound when the body is sound. So you need to have a good physical fitness. So good physical fitness translates into good mental health. So good physical health equates to good mental health. So when you are having a regular physical activity, what does it? How does it transform? This transforms into, it reduces reducing the stress, reducing the anxiety, reducing the depression. All these all sort of things will be reduced when you constantly keep up your physical fitness activities, and also it improves your mood and your cognitive functions. Okay, uh, and it builds an emotional stability, and because of the emotional stability, will be able to take better decisions with more clarity. And beyond all these things, since I'm addressing this to the mainly the college going kids, this also improves your self confidence. Just imagine you being fit, nice fit. You are able to. How many people we see, uh, they are not able to dress the way they want because of their bulky frames, or obese bodies. When you are fit, you can wear whatever you want, and it improves your self confidence. The way how being fit itself is, you radiate some sort of positive energy to the people around you, with the people around you. So even the boys who are trying to impress girls also, they like you know fit boys, who are good looking. When I say good looking, it's not necessarily your facial features or your body complexion, the color, I mean. These things you can't do anything, regardless of whatever fair and lovely or fair and handsome, whatever they promise. You can't do much about your complex, your body complex, or your facial shape. But what you can do is, what is under your control is that you can change, you can have a fit body. So that is something you can really work on and impress the people around you. So that will improve your self confidence. Okay, and this is on a day-to-day level or on a mental level. We're talking about the reduced stress and the anxiety and depression sort of thing. Okay, and also when you are having the fitness routines, when you are able to sustain them. Yeah, talking about sustaining, let me also mention something here. What is the key is the routine. Okay, it's not that you'll do one day for an hour and then leave for 3 4 days, and then come back for another 1 hour, and then and leave it for another week. So this sort of haphazard routine is very bad. Even if you want to do it only for 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day, still it's fine. But what is more important? Consistency. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. So even if it is only 20 30 minutes, please do keep at it. This is your determination to keep at it on a consistent basis going to is what is going to help you on the long run. So this sort of maintaining a routine, it helps you in other activities, or other traits, personality traits, that will help you in the workplace, even help you during your college days before you come out of the college, but definitely help you in your workplace. How does that help you? It will help you in improving your time management skills, because time is what uh, everybody complains. Almost everybody complains. I don't have time. I don't have time to go see my friends or my relatives. I don't have time for exercise. I don't have time for doing this. I don't have time for doing that. Time is something which everybody complains. So once you are able to build some sort of routine, and when you are able to maintain it, that instills in you a good time management skill, which is also going to be very helpful in whatever projects you are going to do, whether it's a civil project or IT project, electronic project, whatever it is, mechanical, whatever it is. So time management skills definitely will improve with this sort of routine. And also patience and resilience. When you talk about the cardio, going for regular walks or regular jogs, whatever it is, at some point it may get boring. What is this? And I'm doing day in day out. No, that is where your persistence and resilience comes into this thing. No, I have to keep doing it, not only for my present, also for my future. I have to keep fit. so I'll keep doing it. So you're conditioning your mind that way really helps helps you improve your patience and resilience, and also the self discipline. Okay, yes, I'm going to have it half an hour in the morning or half an hour in the evening after my college my college hours, or after my office hours. I'm going to have it. So that will, some self discipline. I want to do it. I want to do it. There is another aspect to this physical fitness routine. I'll tell you that you'll understand while you do it after after some time. At some point, it may get even addictive. May get addictive. You want to do it on a daily basis, and it may get addictive. So before even it gets addictive, you have to maintain that routine. So that's where your self discipline comes. Self discipline also would help you in your workplace. And it particularly for physical fitness, if you are going to go as a group, run as a group, jog as a group, or go and play some games, whether football or badminton or whatever it is. It improves your social relationship. Sometimes in many marathons I have seen people for the first time, and we have that sort of friendship going on for a long time now. So it helps you build your social circle, and the social relationship definitely improve. You subscribe for you subscribe in a badminton academy, so you keep daily, you go keep playing. So you find other players who come to play there. So some sort of social this thing relationship gets kick started, and then you maintain. Okay, so when you talk about social circle, then that's where the interpersonal skills come. Not everybody is the same. Not everybody is the same. People have, as they say, it takes all types to make this world. People are of different types. So you learn to deal with people, how to talk to people, how to even during halfway during the match, if somebody gets hurt, or when you are on a jog and somebody is feeling demotivated, you talk to them. Come on, we can do it. Come on, we can do it. We can finish it. These sort of interpersonal skills, definitely it will help develop your internal personal skills. Okay, which will help you in also dealing with your colleagues when you go start your work, or when you start your own business. So when you talk about all these things, when I mentioned all these things, all the time management skills, and your patience, and the self discipline, your social relationship, and your time management, and interpersonal skills, these are all what? These are all the big aspects of the leadership traits. So, if you are joining as an entry level employee, you don't want to end your career at only at the entry level, right? You want to progress. You want to become a leader of a team, a leader of a department, leader of a company. So these things all you need to become a good leader. This will help you to develop some good leadership traits. Okay. Now, when we talk about fitness, and we talked about the life goals, the heading says global awareness, right? Global awareness, and what sort of impact it is having on the life goals that we are all dreaming of. What is the global? What do they do in the West, they have a very strong gym culture. I would say even India is catching up fast. Even places like I live in OMR, in a place called Tirupur, near SSN College. So even some small suburbs like Tirupur or Sholinganallur or Medavakkam, wherever, there are a lot of gyms. Of course, gym culture is catching up in India also. But West, of course, they are much more into it since a long time. So West, they have a very strong gym culture, and also they are into a lot of cycling and walking, which we don't do much actually. Of course, the people who are cycling, they do it means of transportation, but not as a means of physical fitness activity. Okay, and there are places where people can do take some cycling activity, because when I go for my my morning jogs and walks, I see particularly in the ECR and the OMR, particularly on the weekends, I see a lot of teams coming for cycling. So there is slowly the cycling culture is also developing in India also. But this is not they are not much into it because the way how we drive and our traffic situation also is crazy. So therefore, people also don't want to walk. Wherever you walk, you see a lot of dog poos and people throw around a lot. So people want to stay away. But this is something West. You have very clean streets, clean roads, uh, clean pathways in the deep in the woods. So they are into more like the gym culture, cycling and walking. What about the Asian culture? We are more into our traditional activities like yoga, Silambam, all this thing. I see people now. Silambam and all is catching up really, really, really well. A lot of people are into it. So this is how we keep. And if we talk about other Eastern nations, they are into Tai Chi and kickboxing and all this other sort of things. Now our people are, they are going having a fusion of both. They are also having. They're also having yoga and the traditional Salambatam and everything. But they're also going into CrossFit, and you have a lot of gyms there offering you CrossFit activities, Zumba, Pilates, and all those sort of activities. So we are also catching up fast on it. So that is the generally how the world is getting into the fitness through different activities which I mentioned, gym, cycling, walking, yoga, Salambatam, CrossFit, Zumba, and all these things. And this is one side. These are the activities. Now, also we have now the world is becoming more and more electronic. So, how does that the world becoming electronic? How does that come into? Uh, how does that sit in our discussion of today? We are talking about the apps. There are so many health apps. How many have you walked today? 10,000 steps. Have you walked 5,000 steps? There are so many apps where which monitors your this thing. You have also got the wearables, Samsung wearables and Apple wearables, which monitors your BP, your pulse. Even there are apps even to monitor the type of food that you eat day in day out. There are so many things available in terms of apps and wearables. And also you have got lots and lots of social media videos. You have the Instas, Reels, Facebook and regular YouTube. There are so many things available. People are offering you online aerobics, which is my area of expertise, aerobics, online aerobics, online yoga. So there are so many people who are into online yoga. So people are getting more and more, physically, the fitness conscious. So they're all, so everything's available. Only thing is now we need to, we need to keep our focus our mind into it. Definitely, there are lots of ways to help achieve fitness. Only thing is we need to really have that drive to go into it. When you talk about drive, see, I'm based in Dubai. Last few years I spent most of my time here, but still some time back in Dubai. We used to have the fitness challenge month. Normally it comes around this time, October, November. They have the fitness challenge month. You have the 30 days of activities, both as an individual and company wise. There is an app daily. Let's say if I run for an hour, I will log into the app, and they'll say that I did a jog for an hour. Somebody who went for a tennis session, you log in, think 30 days, 30 minutes of tennis. Like this, it gets cumulative, and at the end of the month, see individually who has done more physical activity, who has done as a company, even as a company also who has done a lot of physical activity cumulatively, and the Dubai government used to give awards, and also they used to have the beachside activities going on. And India also, I think we have this International Yoga Day, and we are also now slowly catching up. And if you go to the beach side, Marina side, almost week in week out, there are some marathons, some walks, some this thing for some other cause. It's going on. So why I'm mentioning all this thing is there is no depth of, I mean, there is no lack of avenues if you really one wants to pursue fitness. You have everything. All you need is your drive. There are places to do it. There are ways to motivate you to do it. There are online listing. Everything is available. So, uh, so I would, I don't want to stretch it too far. I would say, try to aim for holistic goals. And talk about life goals. Life goals should be holistic. Don't concentrate on one part and ignore or neglect the other part. When I say holistic, what is holistic? When it comes to the fitness, as we discussed, mind and body. We're talking about the body fitness, physical fitness, and also your mental fitness. To improve your mental fitness, if you are into it, do a lot of other stuff like this Sudoku and a lot of puzzles, crosswords, and do puzzles. Because one of the other, which I didn't mention, one of the other biggest challenge that mankind is facing today is dementia. When people are, when they are getting, when they are aging, dementia, people, all Alzheimer's, or it comes in different stages, but dementia is the very early stage. People are getting into dementia, and studies show that when you are keeping your brain active, the chances of getting dementia is very less. So allot some time for instead of very passively watching all those YouTube videos, your favorite heroes, Vijay, Ajit, or Dhanush, or whoever it is, all those sort of clips and videos and this thing. Also get into some sort of active brain act, the brain active brain work, not passive brain. Still, you need your brain to watch all this whatever you are watching, but that is passive use of your brain. Go for active use of your brain by getting into this sort of crosswords and puzzles and stuff like this. So holistic, yes, should be both body and mind. Also work life balance. Right, very soon you will be finishing your college and you will be going into your workplace. So try to find a work life balance where you have to achieve something as your career objectives, and also you should have time for your fitness activities, your families, and your hobbies. So when you do all these things, when you are these holistic goals are goals, if you can keep at it, then you're talking about having a good long-term health and functional fitness. When I say functional fitness, not just physical functional fitness means you're able to do your ability to do the day-to-day things and a very healthy aging. When I say healthy aging, you don't need to think about 70s and 80s. Talking about from going from 20s to 30s, 30 to 40s also, you can do it um, in a very smooth and a very healthy way. Okay, so I would like to end this session before opening it up for a question and session, if it is possible or if it is required. I would like to end this by saying that the fitness awareness will definitely shape and elevate your ability to achieve all your life goals, whatever the goals, the ambitions, the aspirations, whatever you have, definitely it will shape and elevate your aspirations. And I hope I had something meaningful to share with whoever has been watching or whoever is going to watch this video. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts and experience on fitness awareness and its impact. Now, I request Ms. Sivalashmi Madam to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good morning to one and all. On behalf of the Department of EC and the entire RMK College of Engineering and Technology community, I take this opportunity to express our profound gratitude to everyone who made today's Generic Talk series a meaningful and inspiring session. First and foremost, we extend our heartfelt thanks to our respected Honorable Chairman, Vice Chairman, and Principal for their continuous support, guidance, and encouragement in organizing such impactful events that enrich the knowledge of our students. Also, we sincerely thank our esteemed Dean Academics and Dean Research for their constant motivation and for driving academic excellence across the institution. A special word of appreciation to our beloved ECHOD, Dr. N. Gangadharan sir, for providing the vision, coordination, and encouragement to successfully host this session. And we are deeply grateful to our today's speaker, Ms. Mr. S.T.Arasu, Senior Healthcare Project Manager, Consultant, and Fitness Enthusiast, for sharing his valuable insights on global perspectives on fitness awareness and its impact on life goals. Sir, your thoughts have truly inspired us and to adopt healthier and goal oriented lifestyles. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, we also extend our appreciation to the organizing team, faculty members who worked behind the scenes to ensure the success of this program. Last but not least, our heartfelt thanks to all the participants for your presence, which made this session truly enriching. Thank you all. Once again, I would like to thank all for giving me this opportunity. Have a great day. Thank you.
Wishing you all a healthy and happy life going ahead, going forward.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Ma'am, shall we end the session?